And we are live. And this is Premier League review preview. So the Premier League is back, and the first game of the Premier League after a World Cup break was Tottenham v Brentford, and it was a draw between Brentford and Tottenham. Brentford started really well, and they scored a two-goal in the first half. In the second half, Tottenham came back with a brilliant goal from Harry Kane. That was a brilliant striker goal, and built that and that cross to Hurricane goal from Langley, and it was a world class cross too. Tottenham did well in the second half, but they couldn't find the third, and they dropped a point away from home, and this means they are just one point ahead of Manchester United with the game in hand. This was the first game of the week, and the second game was Brighton v Southampton. Brighton again they started as if the World Cup break never happened, and they beat Southampton, who changed their manager. Arsenal has been sacked, and the new manager is still to implement the style of play he wants to play. And Brighton did well, even after losing Graham Potter to Chelsea. They are still playing some beautiful football. I think they are playing the best football in the Premier League, apart from Arsenal. I think Arsenal are the one of the most entertaining team this season in the Premier League. After Arsenal, it is Brighton, and Brighton defeated Southampton by 3 goals to 1. And Adam Lallana with a goal in the 14th minute, and Sonny March in the 56th, and one own goal from Southampton player. And the third game was a quite interesting game, Leicester v Newcastle. 1 year ago, Leicester City were fighting for a European spot, and in the same year, Newcastle were fighting for a relegation. And 1 year later, Newcastle are now fighting for a European spot, and Leicester are now fighting for a relegation battle. That tells you everything about Premier League. Newcastle beat Leicester City by 3 goals nil. They started really well. I think 3 goals in early 30 minutes. They scored 3 goals in just 30 minutes, and a brilliant goal from Elmiron. That was one hell of a goal, and that goal before that goal, the combination play between Bruno Guimaraes and Almiron was just superb, man. They scored 3 goals. Chris Wood with the early penalty, and then the second was from Almiron, and the third was from Jolinton. I think Jolinton, who started as a striker, is now playing more as a midfielder, and I think as a midfielder, his style of play, the way he plays, really suits him. And Newcastle are really fighting for the top four here. I think Newcastle can make top four. They have a great backup at the starting at the st- at the striker position. They have Callum Wilson, Isaac, and Chris Wood. They have three different kind of striker for the striker option, and their midfield is quite good, man. Jonjo Selvi, Bruno Guimaraes, Jolinton, I think Chris Willock. They, they signed him from Arsenal, and they have a good depth. I think Newcastle can make top four this season. And the next game was Fulham v Palace. It was a London derby. Fulham defeated Palace by 3 goals to 0. A goal from Mitrovic and Tim Ream and a B raid that helped them, and a double red card for Palace. Tomkinson and Mitchell. Mitchell was sent off at 34 minutes and Tomkinson at 57th. That's it for Fulham versus Palace game. Now the next game was Everton v Wolves. Wolves defeated Everton by 2 goals to 1. Rimina with the early goal, then Podence with the in the 22nd minute, and a goal in the 95th minute at the extra time helps Wolves to get a 3 points away at Everton. And the next game was Aston Villa versus Liverpool. I thought this game will be brilliant, man. Unai Emery versus Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp get the best out of his team, and Liverpool get 3 points here. A goal from Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, helped them to get 3 points. And Arsenal, it was a London derby. Arsenal v West Ham. Arsenal were too comfortable. They beat West Ham by 3 goals to 1. Goal from Bakaya Saka, Martinelli, and Eddie Nketiah at 69th minute, and a goal from Martinelli at 58 and Bakaya Saka at 53. All three goals were scored in the second half. An early goal from West Ham couldn't help them get a point away at Arsenal. And the next game was Chelsea versus Bournemouth. I think Chelsea did play really, really well. This scoreline could have been 4-0 or 5-0. They played really well, but they just beat Bournemouth by 2 goals to 0, a clean sheet, and a brilliant performance from Chelsea. I think apart from their finishing, they did really well. They did create a lot of chances in that game. And the next game was United versus Forest. Forest started really well, but United came back. A goal from Rashford, Martial, and past Fred helped them to get a 3 point there, and a brilliant performance from Casemiro. And the next game was Leeds versus Man City. Again, Man City defeated Leeds 3 goals to 1. Man City were away from home at the Leeds home, and they get a vital 3 points. So as it stands, the Premier League table, Arsenal with the most points, 40 points. City at second with 35. Palace, sorry, Newcastle United at third with 33 points. Tottenham at fourth with 30 points. United fifth with 29 points with one game still to play. Liverpool at sixth with 25 points. Liverpool are coming back really well. With now they have signed Cody Gakpo. I think that will help them. After losing Mane to Bayern Munich, they have gone for Cody Gakpo. And they have the support they have signed because they think it's really struggling this season. The amount of money that they paid for Darwin Núñez is not justifying with his performance so far. Brighton at 7th, Chelsea at 8th with just 24 points in 15 games. So we are here for a good season after the World Cup break. So the next game week is it is West Ham at home against Brentford. I think Brentford can get something out of this game. I'm going for a draw here, 2-2 draw between West Ham and Brentford. Next is Liverpool versus Leicester. I think this should be a comfortable win for Liverpool. I'm going for a, I think maybe 4-1 Liverpool. United Wolves at home to United. Away game for Manchester United. I think this game is very tough. I think it will be a draw, but I don't want a draw, but I think it will be a draw. I think I'm going for a 1-1 here. But it is City v Everton. Everton going away at City. I think Man City will beat Everton by 3 goals to 0. Fulham beat Southampton after a brilliant performance against, against Palace and after the defeat against Brighton. I think Fulham at home. I think they will win this game. I think I'm going for a 3-1 Fulham. Bournemouth versus Chelsea. It will be a draw, 1-1 draw. 1-0. Next is Newcastle versus Leeds. I think Newcastle at home. I think they will beat Leeds there. Newcastle maybe I have to go with Newcastle 3, Leeds 2. Brighton versus Arsenal. I know Arsenal will definitely win, but something inside me is just saying that Arsenal might drop a point here. So I'm going for Arsenal 2, Brighton 2, Tottenham versus Villa. I want Villa to win, but Tottenham at home, it will be too tough for them. But they have now Unai Emery as the manager, Aston Villa. I hope they get something out of this. I just hope. But Tottenham are too good with Conte and with Harry Kane back scoring. It will be an easy Tottenham win, 3-0 Tottenham. The next game is Forest versus Chelsea. I think Chelsea, the way they were playing against Bournemouth, they will get 3 points here. 3-1. Chelsea 3, Forest 1. That's it for this week. I will be back again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel.